Oh, hello, it's Prentis again. I'm doing a video today. So I'm going to call it the the uh, four cardinal virtues, non-theological cardinal virtues, and their secular alter egos. Is what I think they would be. So the first is justice, which is kind of the lead virtue, which these are the non-theological virtues. So under faith, hope, love, which are theological virtues, we get them through gifts from God. And so we can't really practice those. They just come as graces to us. But we can practice justice. And so what justice is kind of doing the right thing. So that's so it's doing what just it's translated as giving out, measuring out what's appropriate to each person, or like distributing whatever. So okay, yeah. So there's that. Now, so the alter ego for that, I think, is responsibility. So it's it's about doing kind of your duty, like doing what's right. So yeah, I kind of think of it as the game Hungry Hippos, which is a game from the 80s where you have little plastic hippo heads and you can lift them and you drop all these balls in a barrel, and your hippo comes out and eats it, and you lift your head and eats it. So that's I think that's kind of what justice is. Is kind of actually doing that. So what drives this is what drives your hippo is wisdom, and that's the second virtue. So that's kind of wisdom. And so what's wisdom is also known as prudence. Yes, you could kind of say it's I guess sort of common sense, or it's just a kind of a way of knowing what direction the right thing is. But that's where the hungry hippo comes in, because you can only kind of point your hippo in the direction of the right, where the right is, and the hippo actually has to jump down and eat the ball and stuff. So that's so wisdom. And I think with the wisdom, I think the secular alter ego is the truth, or it's honesty. Yeah. So the truth, it's cut for, you can't say like, oh, the truth is, people get really upset. So how do you know which way the truth is? So I would say you start with yourself, and you start with being honest, like yourself, like like your own. Like if you're honest, um, that is kind of you're taking baby steps on the way to the truth, and just start with that, and and see where that leads you. So, and there's a whole process to growing in wisdom, which is another video. So okay, so then justice to wisdom. So these are really, those are kind of the the basics on how to act as people do, um uh, as God wants us to act. The problem with that is it's really fragile. The the wisdom, like I think, like a weather vane, if that kind of directs you, but and your wisdom and your honest, but it's got these huge forces, and it's Satan again. Is he's pressing in from the outside, and he's also pressing from the inside. So he's pressed in from the world, and do whatever the world does and stuff. So you have to be strong and say no. Like I'm just not doing that. So like I'm just doing this. And on your inside, you have to guard, because he wants to crush you on the inside. He wants, you to just totally, like for men, it's a porn thing. It's like we're our eyes, or we're trapped by our eyes. So like that is kind of, so we have to be strong and say no, I'm going to be respectful. So and so these are two things. uh so this one is courage, or its strength, or its fortitude, but it's also, you could also say it's loyalty. That yeah, I just not sure why that loyalty is. Yeah, so it's there, and on this side is self control. It's temperance. It's moderation, and it's also respect. That's kind of the alter ego. So you've got respect here, loyalty there, honesty down here, wisdom, and for justice, you have the hungry hippo. What do you have? I forgot. We have, oh, responsibility. Yeah, that's gonna be a lead thing. So yeah, so yeah, those are your things. So I'll prattle on long enough. So I'll talk to you tomorrow, and I'll go back to the rosary probably tomorrow. Okay, alright, thanks guys. Okay, bye.